Let's go and welcome back to another week of Talking Trophies.
Yeah, we are here.
Damien, what is
Another week, another day, another pod, another episode.
Yeah.
We are
You
here.
know what? Let's introduce the guest.
Yeah.
And then we'll start things because we're going to have a quick convo, but we'll add you into it, man. You're one of the boys.
Join, add anything.
You're one of the boys. Anyways, we got Hakeem, a.k.a. Mydreadedthoughts, a.k.a. J. Cole, a.k.a. the Deeves love him when he comes on, a.k.a. Mr. Intellectual, a.k.a.
Hood knowledge.
a.k.a. I was a.k.a. the OG.
Yeah.
What are you saying, man? Thanks for jumping back on.
What an intro, bro.
Well, you're one
of the
person.
favorites.
Yeah, you're one of the favorites.
Bro, hey, if I'm one of the favorites, whenever you need me, I'm here, boys. I'm here, man.
Guys, we should just sign you up.
Join the pod. Get rid of your podcast.
We need to sign him up so the Daves can get on
Get
board.
me on a 10-day contract. That will see how I go. Huh?
10 episode contract, guys. We'll get you on loan, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thanks for jumping on, Kaz. How you been, man?
Good, alhamdulillah. Well, I can't
Yeah,
complain.
even though we had a 20-minute discussion before this.
You guys were just talking about soccer, bro, and I know nothing about soccer, so I
Yeah.
have nothing to contribute.
Yeah. Nah, but I didn't know you actually know your football knowledge. You got decent football knowledge, man. Into the sport.
More of AFL knowledge with the soccer, but
Yeah.
I like sport in general, man. I'm
Yeah.
getting to that age where, I gotta
on the
find a new
couch.
hobby. You know what I mean? Like,
Kids
Are you
running
gonna
around.
sit on the couch?
no comment, bro. No comment. Nah, I am. Homebody, brother. Homebody.
Okay,
Long day at work.
I'm you know me, I'm becoming that too. I'm actually been that. But every soccer season that starts, I tell myself, pre-season, I'm like, bro, I'm kind of over the sport. Football, Premier League's off.
Yeah.
When it's off, I'm like, bro, I'm over sports. This year, I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to get too invested. Kick back. Bro, week before the season, I watch a Community Shield game, whatever, the low cups. And then 2 weeks in, I'm invested. I'm watching the press conferences, bro. I'm arguing about the tactics of the team, and I'm just back watching games at 4 a.m. in the morning.
You're swearing at the screen at
And
4
I'm just
a.m.
like,
huh?
come on, bro. Like, you know, drug addicts.
Yeah. How are you going to tie this to drug addicts?
No, because it's dopamine. It's dopamine.
Yeah.
You know, drug addicts, when they have that hit, it just hits good sometimes, you know?
I don't know that feeling, but
But
I'm nodding my head, but I'm just being kind. I know it as well.
but then what happens is, obviously, like, they hate it midway.
yeah.
But then they get another good hit randomly 8 months into the addiction.
Yeah.
And then it hits them again, and then they're stuck in that loop again.
Makes them realize why they got into the
And
addiction,
that's what football is right now, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Good.
your team does shocking. I'll go for Tottenham, so we're not the best team. Like a middle team. We're fighting for the top area, but it's a heartbreaking team, no trophies. And then we're just doing all right, whatever. But then we do a big win. I get all this G'd up, and then I go back to being depressed. And then the season ends, and I'm like, whatever, you know?
It does that to you sometimes.
So sports is just like drugs, bro.
What do you? It's that
Oh, that's a
tribalism
dumb
in us,
thing.
huh? We all got to
Yeah.
pick a side and start riding for it.
Yeah,
I guess
man.
it's a
Through
tough
thick
one.
and thin, man.
Hey, it's AFL Grand Final season coming up, boys.
Yeah,
Get around it.
yeah. But your team is Richmond.
I
so you
know,
guys
so
are
we're,
bottom
we're,
of the
we're
table.
terrible.
Yeah, but yeah, he's been
But
Richmond.
you've already had enough success.
Yeah, we're good.
You had your fun.
Yeah,
you had
you
your
need your
fun.
time to
We
chill.
did.
Yeah.
But Deeves and Davies, make sure you subscribe. Hit the follow button on
Like,
the audio
share.
podcast as well. Because I realized, so obviously a lot of our Deeves are on Spotify. They're all listeners. And I realized there's a difference between our YouTube listeners
And
and
our
our audio
Spotify,
podcasts, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Because whenever we have deep discussions, intellectual discussions, the YouTube viewers drop a bit and the podcast goes up.
Yeah.
But then when we're going back to, let's just have
Entertaining
a bit of an
vibes,
entertaining banter one.
Controversial.
The podcast one goes down and the YouTube goes
So what
up.
do you say? We're
So
dumb
we-
dudes are dumb or what, brother? Huh?
Look, the YouTube guys, look, what is it? Tell us. Is
Yeah.
it here to have fun, or like if you want us to start doing prank shows, we can do prank shows. Or if you want us to, we need to
I
find.
think
a
we
good
need to
balance.
make up our mind what we want to be.
But, bro, we need everyone on YouTube to subscribe, bro. We need that YouTube money.
Yeah,
cuz.
yeah,
That's
YouTube,
where
yeah.
it's at, cuz. So.
We
Apparently these days it's TikTok money. Apparently TikTok
nah, but
money is where
Australia
it's
doesn't
at.
pay on TikTok.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Australia
Well,
doesn't
I
pay.
really want to sit like that right now, but I just
Cuz-
don't want it. Yeah, it's got to look.
This
yeah,
is-
yeah,
hey,
it's gotta
No,
look-
no,
it's
cuz
comfortable.
hey, you can do it if you want. Yeah.
Wallah, it's comfortable, bro.
Cuz,
Wallah,
look,
it's comfortable.
sometimes,
And then I'm
cuz,
just on my hand like,
yeah, you gotta, you know what? You gotta get rid of the masculinity, cuz,
the
toxic
toxic
masculinity, and you just gotta embrace
It's your
who you
uncle
are.
bag.
Yeah.
It's your uncle bag.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm in my uncle bag, man.
That's the
I'm
uncle bag.
like
That
bit of an
seat
uncle
right
now.
there.
I'm in my uncle bag even because we went to an event on Wednesday and I felt like an uncle the way I was judging everyone.
Just sitting there.
Yeah.
Boon.
Damien, I don't, you know, me and Damien, we see each other Saturdays. Unless it's a family event. Family events died off.
Yeah.
So me and Damien, we had Chung on about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Last week. 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Was it last week?
That's because you
No.
episode by yourselves.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Bro,
How do I know? How do
Yeah,
I know
bro.
more
How
than
do
you
you
guys,
know?
bro? Come on, man.
bro, you know, these days it's like a blur, bro. Just the weeks,
time
the
flies.
weeks,
Yeah,
weeks.
time's
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah, that's true.
But we had Chung anyways. He had an event on Laugh
Yeah.
House, and we went there. I'm like, yo,
Oh,
obviously
Wednesday.
on Wednesday, I'm like, yo, let's link up because we can have fun and midweek chill.
Hey, you know, I gotta admit something. I said, hey, it's a comedy show. Let's arrive time. None of this African time crap.
Oh,
This guy was like, bro. So the thing started at 7 or 6, was it? 7.
Yeah,
It started at 7?
It started at 7. Yeah.
I'm on my way there. This guy calls me. I say, cuz, have you left? He goes, nah. But he goes, you trying to eat before it? I say, bro, my schedule said, like my way says.
I called you at like 6:15. Was it?
Yeah, 6:15.
Yeah.
So I said, by the time I get there, I'll be arriving just on time. And I'm going, this guy wants to eat. Bro, we're not getting there until 8 o'clock.
You know what I told him? I go,
Let's go
Kaz,
eat Indian food.
let's go
Indian
eat.
food as well. That's
No,
a
no,
sit down.
no,
bring it out.
It wasn't Indian food. It wasn't Indian food. It was roti bai. If you guys know roti bai, it's like Malaysian, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, let's go. We're gonna go there. We're gonna have dinner. We're gonna chill for a good 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And he said we're gonna be late. I told him. I said, listen, it's African time,
Yeah.
and it's gonna start. The event's gonna start like 7:38.
So I say, nah, let's go get burgers. We'll smash it down quickly. We'll go in there.
Yeah.
The burgers are still good.
The burgers were
We
decent.
go there. They're not bad. We smack down the burgers. We go there, bro. We walk in the room. It is about 20 people.
Yeah. Guys, and
And you know when there's 20 people, you're forced to talk to people.
and you know that small talk.
I hate that shit.
Cause it got to the point. You know what? Let's talk because we got the topic for how deep we get, and it's a very similar question.
Okay, all right.
So we'll save it for then.
We'll save
But yeah, so we go to the event anyways, and cause it was a straight trap house comedy show. It was a Def Jam comedy show.
All right.
But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say
and
this.
then I loved it.
I'm going to say,
I had fun.
The
What was it?
initiative-
How much people were there? How much? What was the hit like?
I say by the end of it, maybe
Headlining?
what, 50 would we say?
Yeah.
How much comedians were performing?
6.
5, yeah, 5. So
five.
yeah, 5 or 6, yeah,
But I'll give it to them. They pulled off a good event. The initiative's great.
yeah.
But I just think that obviously there's logistically they could have done different stuff to get more
I think
people in.
you know what it is.
But-
They got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
This is the first event. They got the ball rolling.
But I reckon
I
if this
think-
will become something incredible.
Then you got to salute.
They
them.
just they
you
gotta be
gotta salute
they
them.
gotta grind. But I'm not gonna lie, I loved it because it was so like scattered.
Hey.
And the problem was they had a bar.
And
Kaz-
they gave these guys a free bar tab, and it's a black initiative, cuz.
Free bar tab.
So they can drink. It's a tab. I think they had like money on the bar, and you can drink as much as you want until
The guests can drink as much as they
yeah.
want. Who
And
decided
Kaz, the show. I don't know, Kaz. I'll tell you something, Kaz. Liquor's
Before
not
the-
made for the black man.
Nah, yeah, I agree.
Liquor's the white man's drug because
That's
we
bad.
don't know how to, like, Kaz, I'm watching these people and I'm like, Kaz, the show didn't even start.
Hey.
They're waved.
There was one guy I think he was just smashing out drinks. Because the show started, Chung comes out. Hi guys, thanks for coming here.
And this guy
My name's
starts
Chung.
bursting.
This guy, he goes, my name's Chung, yo. And he goes, yeah, so we're going to have fun this comedy show. Everyone goes, yeah. This guy started dying.
Laughing like as if he just did a joke already.
Like, it was the funniest joke and he couldn't control himself.
And the whole time he had his phone out like this. So he's laughing like this, guys, the whole time. And he goes, all right, we're going to invite our next guest.
Like, he was in tears, bro.
Hey, at least for Chuck's sake, his heckler was actually laughing, bro. They were going at him, man.
But wait, it's not the best of it. 'Cause
All right.
the heckling hadn't even started
Yeah,
yet.
Okay.
and then the show started, and then he started heckling. But it was just, I was just like, bro, this is the funniest thing. I like chaos. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So that, like, for example, if you're someone that's coming to an event, and you're like, okay, I want this event to be organized and stuff. You'd probably be like, oh, it wasn't that fun. For me, I came there, I'm like, this is the funniest thing. Like, bro, I was sitting next to this guy.
Yeah,
There was
we're dying.
times I was just dying. I was dying at the comedians. I was dying at the people
But
there.
there were some great comedians
The
there.
comedians were good. Yeah, the comedians were good. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at them. I'm like, how did Chung meet these people?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
Like those people you definitely met like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
at a club in a smoko area,
Hey,
having
people
a like, yeah, like, hey, you're a funny guy. You know, it was just the funniest
But the
thing.
goal behind it was like he wanted to create a platform where they can entertain black crowds,
Yeah.
black and brown crowds.
And black people are harder
They're hard
to
they're harder
entertain
than-
because most times, like for example, the white crowd, it's more like okay, let's laugh at jokes. Jokes are really can be corny. Like, for example, the first guy that came on, he made really like jokes that were more tailored to white people, you know, or you know, and people were just like, yeah, this is not funny, you know. Like, people were really quiet, but then some guys started reading the room. Like one guy just like, yo, stuff this comedy stuff, just started roasting people in the crowd. Black people love that.
See, sorry to cut you off, but that's what I was going to say. Like, how much self-deprecation was there involved at the start? Because I feel like as an African, for you to be a comedian, 90% of them, they're shitting on Africans, bro, and shitting on black people. Let's be real, man. The majority of the time.
4 years, so I want to know what that word means.
What?
The word he used, cuz.
Which word?
Repifications.
What'd you say?
What word did you say, cuz?
No, I said...
Who'd you say?
I don't know what replicate. I didn't say that.
What?
But, I'm saying
Replicate.
self-deprecation.
Self-deprecation means like crapping on yourself. Yeah, new word for the
You had
Deems
me
and Davies.
questioning what I was saying.
New word
bro.
for Deems and Davies, new word for Damien.
Self-deprecation.
Was there that involved initially?
Oh, it makes a couple of jokes. More of it wasn't most. How about this, Kaz? I'll be honest with you straight up. If I was a comedian, Kaz, and watching that comedy show, I would have went up and just said, niggas, niggas, niggas. It was like, it was just, I could have just roasted that crowd alone. But a lot of the black comedians, they were good, man.
Yeah,
they were good, bro. And it was more like self-deprecation on themselves, not on like black people
Not on
in
Africans in
general.
general.
Like one guy made an indigenous joke saying like some indigenous
So
guy
the guy,
goes,
he that went up there, he was saying how when he went to Uluru, one of the indigenous people told him to go back to where you came from. He said, brother, I'm your reinforcements. What are you doing, bro?
that's a good joke.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Like, he made some good jokes. But I personally, I was like, yo, this is really good. And I'm like, they need to keep running these events.
Yeah.
I'm dead to, I'm like, yo, keep running these events up,
agree.
man.
I agree.
Because it's just like, it's fun. I like the unorganizedness of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The chaos is fun.
The chaos with a bit of stability.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I realize people don't understand comedy in Australia.
Yeah.
Like us at first generation, we don't get comedy. People are laughing at like every word they say. It's not that. It's like, yo, it's a story. They're trying to build it
You know
up.
what the vibe was?
Wait, let him hit first.
Yeah, let him
land.
cook.
You know what the vibe was?
Yeah.
I would say like, I reckon 70% of the room said they've never been to a comedy show before.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So, you know what that experience is like? It's like going to the footy match and you don't know nothing about the sport.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. that's
So
a
it's
good-
like you go there and you know nothing about the sport, so you're so confused.
You're just
And
hearing
so,
everything.
You know what the issue was that they thought I felt like the crowd thought they could respond to every little
yeah.
thing.
Like there was
but comedy, you need to give the comedian room to build up, to give their lob for their joke, for you to come
And
in
then,
and
yeah,
heckle
with the alley,
or whatever.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, there was like, I'm not gonna lie, there were some girls in the crowd, I could tell they were lit because someone just said COVID and they're like, COVID babies. And I'm like, what the hell's that? She's like, we had babies in COVID. I'm like, bro, this has nothing to do. Yeah, bro. But
So the comedian was tripping out. He goes, bro, you just set me up for like one of the best jokes of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I can just go ham on this.
he should have, bro.
Yeah, he should have.
But
bro.
I also did something else, man. You see, I'm focused now. The summer's coming. Weather's gonna be warmer. I'm going outside.
Oi.
I'm stepping outside,
Oi.
and I'm going to events.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm not
Where you
talking
going?
about. I'm not talking about the disco stews. I'm talking about like actual events that are on. People organize an event.
Yeah.
One thing I did on yesterday, actually, I went to Samuel Obama's
Play.
where Samuel's play.
Yeah. And how was it?
Oh, I loved it, man. I think, bro, shout out Samuel Obama because he spoke about it when he was on, and he's like, "Yo, I'm working towards a play that's gonna be on." And the thing is, he's got to do the show like it's like 4 shows a week, let's just say, for like a month, and it's set the show, and he's
It's the same
acting-
show every time.
and it's called Top Dog Underdog.
Okay.
And bro, he killed it, man.
Yeah.
He killed it, bro.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between a play and going to watch a play. It's on stage. People don't know about it. Like
Yeah.
my friend, I took my friend with me. I'm like, yo, you trying to do this? He's like, yeah, sweet, I'm down. He's never been to a play before.
Yeah.
And I think that show was a perfect explanation of like what a play is. Like it's a good gateway to a play.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
if you want to get into it, because I've been to like maybe like 5 plays in my life.
Wow, you're a very cultured fella.
Guys, I step outside. Guys.
Yeah.
I'm into stuff.
Are you into musicals or nah?
Not necessarily
I've gone into
musical.
my musical bag.
The Lion King. I've been to the Lion King. Is that a musical?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've been to the Lion King. But yeah, man, I've been trying to go plays. This mic's dropping down and it's doing my.
But one thing though I do salute is that like this new generation of Africans in Australia, we're starting to like hold these types of events, right? It started to happen a lot, man. Because I remember going to a gala earlier in the year, man. And I don't know if it was at the Grand Hyatt or something like that. And it was an African event, man, you know? And it was amazing, bro, you know? It was just people getting together, saluting each other for their business ties or music or whatever it is, you know what I mean? So it's good stuff, man. You got to salute it, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta salute
Guys, go one on with this mic, but I know what the gala you're talking about. I think we were crapping that day even. But yeah. Because it was in Ramadan, like we were just saying it. But to be honest, they spoke back, like their message reached back and they're like, yo, next time we're gonna plan a thing. So it was good. It was good communication. Shout out to them, yeah. We'll probably be there next year if we're not voted for the best content creators in Melbourne. We're the best.
Right.
Who's better than me?
Oh, we won't get voted, but you know.
Yeah, man. We gotta start stepping out and doing more stuff.
Yeah, agreed.
Bro. We gotta, bro. And I like the fact of just stepping out, doing something different every week. That's my.
And then you make a memory with friends. You have some funny moments.
Yeah, man.
Like, to be honest, Wednesday was like, bro, it's funny as. Like, I feel like I'm gonna look back for ages and look back at moments like the heckles and stuff of dying, bro.
It's just those moments. People got to do different things, man. And I personally, like, I'm lucky. I'm grateful that I had this mindset of, you want to go to this event? Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Like, I've always had that mindset. Like, bro, I've been to like poetry slams. Man. I've been to plays. Yeah. I've been to like comedy shows. I like arts.
It's important.
I've been to like corny as, like, where you're watching like someone paint a thing and then like, like an art show where they do like the live painting.
That is the most random thing I've ever heard in my life.
That reminds me of, you remember
did you have to pay to get in?
Remember that show, Naughty? Was it Naughty where the guy has a pencil in his nose? And he does that thing, and then he ends up flipping the picture upside down.
And it's a painting? It's an actual drawing?
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah,
that's good stuff, Barevo, man. Good on you.
Yeah, you got to step outside.
Did you have to pay for that event where you had to watch someone paint?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Cuz, give me money, bro. I'll paint something for you guys.
You know what I did one time too, Kaz? I was walking and I did a headphone disco.
No, you're going too far.
I swear to God.
Oh my God, bro. I was at Big Market one day.
You know what I'm talking about? No, not that one. That was. I know what you're talking about.
Be honest. Did you go by yourself?
Nah, I was. I was walking with my. This is when I was at my old job. My uncle. Uncle Said. I was going to say Uncle Said from Canada. And it was my uncle from Canada.
You're on a date, cuz.
I wasn't on a date. I wanted to explain it.
I saw the filter process. I saw the filter process take place in his head.
I wasn't.
He goes, what do I say that doesn't allude to a girl, but I can manipulate the way?
No. Did say it wasn't. It wasn't a date. So what was at my old job, we got tickets to a football game, a Melbourne City game. And then I had the tickets. I'm like, my uncle's here. Let me take the tickets this week.
Yeah.
Because I don't really take tickets whenever they used to offer them. I took the tickets, and then that's when we went to the Melbourne City game. After that, we're walking back from Amy Park, and that's where we saw like the wireless headphones. And that's my uncle. Yeah. That guy's like the cool uncle, as in like he's a very open-minded uncle.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, let's do this." I'm like, "Oh, sweet." And then
I like that, bro. Now it's a memory. It wouldn't have been a memory.
I was just surprised because it was from him too, man.
What was the feedback from her?
What? Guys, I swear to God, I was with my uncle. Well, I was with my uncle, Kaz. Nigga, bro. Don't try to put it on me.
Bro, you guys, your whole family, do they all live in Canada, bro? Because every now and then
a
you
lot
got
of them
just
do,
a
yeah.
random...
Four. We got four uncles.
Yeah, what's going on, fam?
Four.
We got four uncles.
Wallahi, sounds like they're fresh from Africa and taken to America, so they have a bit of that American tinge.
Yeah.
But their English is horrible, bro.
I don't
know.
Our
uncles got good English.
No, he's talking about just the Canadians.
Canadians. Oh, yeah, terrible English.
Man, that's horrible.
Terrible.
But yeah,
it's actually disgusting.
Yeah, but the uncles don't talk like that.
Okay, yeah.
But that uncle's really cool. He's really open-minded.
We got one cousin that talks like that.
Oh, yeah, we do. The goat. But
he talks like your fam.
But he's very open-minded. So that guy, and you know what's crazy? People always say, like, you resemble him the most.
Okay.
Like, just how we act and everything. Even my other uncle from my other side of the family, he's like, yo, this guy is exactly like him.
So uncle, mum's brother, dad's brother?
Mum's brother, yeah. Like, they're like, bro, you just remind me of him. Just how you act and stuff. So... And it's crazy. He's really open-minded. He got a Harley Davidson motorbike. He goes camping.
He's got a Harley.
Bro. He's got a dog.
All right. He's a cool dude.
And he holds firm to his opinion. Like he's very open-minded, but at the same time, he stands firm to what he thinks is right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like he'll allow you to believe what you want to believe, but
but at the same time, he'll
I love that, man.
Hey, listen, let's jump into the episode because that was a super long intro.
Oh, well, we didn't start the episode.
No, we didn't. Let's jump into the episode. This is what happens when Hakeem jumps on because you just feel like you're chilling with your boys.
So we're just in the area, now.
Yeah.
Having a chat.
All right, first one I got. What's something you enjoy that you're low-key embarrassed of? A guilty pleasure, maybe. Something you... I can start if you want.
Yeah,
I thought of it like 20 minutes ago, actually. You know what? I hate this and I'm anti it. I'm so anti it.
But you enjoy it?
I complain about it all the time. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing. It's destroying our societies and stuff. But if a clip comes up on like TikTok or a reel, I'm watching the whole clip. And it's just like you know, like the reality TV shows,
Oh,
like
that's
Keeping Up
bad.
with the Kardashians.
Yeah, no way.
Kazi, I will watch that clip because I want to know why Chloe's having issues with Courtney in that clip.
Yeah, that's
It's
embarrassing.
a guilty
Yeah, that's pretty
pleasure.
bad.
I hate the show, guys. I hate the establishment of the Kardashian
People.
empire. But if a clip comes on TikTok, I'm watching the whole clip.
They're good at what they do, man. I mean, they could hook you in.
Yeah,
they could
bro.
hook you in,
That's one of my guilty pleasures, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why, man.
I mean, you're not harming anybody. It's not that bad.
I don't know. It feels weird, bro. I'm just like, bro. I hate the fact that this family is living off this and making money off this. And then I'll watch. If the clip comes up, I'm watching it, man. And then there was one point my algorithm was just kept.
Yeah,
Shoulders.
true. Once that starts, you're done, man.
And
You're
then
done.
from there, I'm going, okay, damn, Chloe's got the issue with Courtney. Why is she having an issue with Kim
You
as
know the
well?
beef and you haven't watched the actual show once. It's just all
No,
clips.
I'll watch the show.
Oh.
There was a couple.
Now I'm looking at you sideways, bro. Before it's just
Hey,
like
then
a
you
test
should've-
of real. Now
Because
it's
when
like,
I-
yeah, watch
no,
that,
no.
Did he not just start saying, "Oh, I just watched the clips of this"?
I know, but what I was
We
going
went
to
from
say
clips
was.
to I want to show
No,
that.
no, no.
I wait till 7:30 till it comes on.
No, I'm not that
Yeah,
much
and
into
then
it.
you went and saw this silent disco with their uncle. Mate, just be honest this episode, please.
Guys.
I beg you. Spinach wants some honesty
Guys,
here.
no, this is what happens, yeah? This is like I've watched maybe like 6 episodes. The only time I watched those 6 episodes was when I watched the clip and I'm like, that clip was fire and I didn't know what's going on in the episode. And in the bottom of it, they'll tell you what episode it is and I'll just jump in.
Okay.
Come on, guys, I got Disney Plus, guys. So that's a guilty pleasure. I have.
You're done.
I'm admitting that.
You're done. Look, you're grown enough to admit that. So
Yeah.
I salute you.
Yeah,
I
man.
salute you.
It is what it is.
You want to go, do you want me to go?
There you go.
All right, Dave and Davies, listen up. When I go to the gym,
You don't work out.
nah, honestly,
Take your picture, you put on your close
friends.
friends list, and you walk out of the gym.
What I do is I listen to heavy metal.
Nah, you're lying.
I swear to God, I listen to Metallica.
Bro, I had a playlist on my thing, bro. Please tell me, like when I used to, back in my music days.
Yeah, good. I'm looking at you sideways, bro. You still listen to music, haram alek, bro.
Nah, cause I haven't, bro. I'm on a good run. I was about to break the streak this week actually,
Hey,
but I didn't. I kept it strong. But I can't remember. I had a like, is it like not heavy metal? It was like intense doof,
Oh, okay.
intense doof music
Hard
for
style.
the gym. Hard style, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it's called.
yeah,
I had that
yeah.
in my.
Yeah, so for me, I listen to Metallica. Metallica's my workout. People.
That's
I
funny
listen
because they're the complete opposite of what you believe.
to. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's a guilty pleasure. Guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Metallica.
get you pumped, huh?
It does get you pumped, but
It's just the music, bro.
Is that heavy metal?
Nah, it's not screamer. You're thinking of screamer.
Okay.
It's not screamer.
Yeah, okay.
It's like bro, yeah.
bro, we need to get a soundboard.
Yeah,
Because
that's
there's a
what I'm
bu-
saying. I could play it.
Like not necessarily just to play that, just to make just other sounds in general, bro. Like because we have so many sayings, we can just chuck on the soundboard. Someone stands in the back and just presses it every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What about?
Probably should.
Yeah, bro. Because we got a couple of sayings that we could just add.
My one, guilty pleasures. I probably shouldn't let this one out, but I enjoy.
Yes.
No. Look, I'm a married
Come on.
man. It's nothing wild. But
Oh,
no. But you might look at me
Hey.
sideways. Still, I actually enjoy wrestling with my kids, bro.
It's not that bad, bro. What
Yeah.
the-
Bro, that's not a
yeah.
guilty pleasure, bro.
No, but every now and then I just go a bit harder.
bit
You know?
physical?
When they
That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Nah, that's not that bad.
I mean, look,
Maybe
there's
for a
nothing
listener,
else.
it might
I'm
be,
a
but
boring
for,
dude,
it's not
bro.
that bad.
I'm
That's
a
not that
boring
bad.
dude.
Come on, bro. You
Okay,
got
look,
some-
Come on,
Let me
you
give you
know,
another one. Let me give you
I know you're a low-key Swiftie or something, bro.
Yeah.
Listens to Taylor Swift.
Hey,
Guys, back in North, guys, you used to have the front that you were a G, guys, but low-key you were
but
listening
hey,
to
I'll
Taylor
listen,
Swift.
wallah,
I know
I'll
you're trying to
listen
maintain your
songs
hood
like
image, bro.
No. I'll listen. Wallah, if I'm in a shopping center, Taylor Swift comes on, I find myself singing along to the song.
Yeah,
Wallah, in a
I
weird
do
way.
as well.
I'll give you
Okay,
that.
okay.
But at the same time, well, I'm a boring dude, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, not much guilty pleasure.
Come
bro.
on, man.
Just,
I know you got a low-key guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
How about, all right, let's go back to, there was a topic we were talking about before, and I'm like, let's hold it off.
Hey.
But we're going to do it now. Is it better to be fashionably late or annoyingly early?
Right.
Okay, look. Can I do a bit of both?
No.
Look at this. Get this.
Oh, you're going to say both scenarios?
I
or like-
would prefer to be annoyingly early and wait outside and then let people go in and then I'll go in. So in saying that I'm not fashionably late, I don't like being late. But at the same time, if someone gives me a time, 6:30, I'm there, bro, at that time, man. You know what I mean? Or if someone gives me a time, 8:30 or that, I'm there at that time. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You know,
man. So you're saying you'd rock up annoyingly early and just chill outside.
Well, you know, when it comes to our family, I'm just annoyingly on time, and everyone else is late as. So, like, I think I've just learnt to just come late.
It's a very bad habit, bro. Why are we like this, bro? Like in general.
You gotta realize what
Africans.
it is.
Like if you come on time to an African event, you're setting up the event.
Yeah, you know what
if
it
it
is?
says come at 12 o'clock, you rock up at 12 o'clock, they'll be like, all right, set up the chairs.
You know what, Rever? You're actually right. Look, it's horses for courses, all right? If it's an event
What's
where
that
it's
mean?
not, if it's an event where it's not Africans,
Yeah.
you'd get there on time, all right?
Yeah.
But you're right. You know what? Now thinking about it, I remember getting fleeced a couple times, bro.
Yeah.
Going to a few African events.
That's
a bit
what I'm
early,
saying, man.
And then your boy's done, bro. So
And you're just sitting there, you're waiting around, you're looking dumb, you're
man.
feeling dumb.
Having
Yeah.
small talk conversations.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing.
So
man. You
for other events, I like to go annoyingly early. For black events, nah,
for black events.
I come late.
But
you know what the issue is?
it's
You know what the
not-
issue is?
It's not only black people.
But you know what the issue is? Bro, people yeah, it's true. But I feel like people just jam pack their days for the sake of it, bro. Like for example, like the wedding. Like let's say, bro, you're not just going to the wedding, enjoying the wedding, and going. I have to go do this, pick up this, do this, do that. And you're just doing missions, and time just delays.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Like, for example, today I went to a lunch. Someone got married.
Yeah.
And on the poster, it said 11 a.m. I rocked up 1:30, cuz.
And it probably just started.
And I got there on time.
and you got there on time.
Yeah.
There you go. So
I rocked up, 2 hours and a half later, and I was on time to the event. Like, I came at the right time. Everything happened perfectly.
yo,
So that's what I'm saying. But, like, it's not only black people, but whenever I go with my Dunya friends, if something's on, they're late as well.
Yeah, I think Islanders are the same as
Islanders
well.
are probably... Asians are all right. Asians are not bad.
Asians are okay.
Nah, Asians are on time.
Nah, I don't know.
They're on time.
My Asian mates come late
But
sometimes.
it depends on what Asian, right? If it's a Viet, then they're a bit like us. They're a bit.
Yeah, Viets are niggas, man.
They're a bit.
They're the black Asians.
Yeah,
man.
they're
I always-
wobbly.
I used to always say that. I said that last
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
They grew up in the area with us. They're the same. You know what I mean? They talk like us. They act like us. Even in general,
like,
they're just.
if you compare them to like just their customs and everything,
Yeah.
how they talk as well and stuff, they're very like social, loud. Let's gather together, have a laugh. Like I remember when I was in Vietnam, like people would come outside of the shops when they finish the day and they'll just start eating food together,
Much
smoking
looser,
cigarettes
huh?
loud. The women and men are just sitting down talking,
Yeah.
having a laugh.
They're vibing.
In comparison to like Japan, it's not like that. It's like really reserved, quiet themselves.
Yeah.
It's very different. But even like bro, Asians are really like, completely different, just in character and everything.
Oh,
too.
that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
Like,
fact.
but obviously it's such a big continent, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously like, probably Viets are alright actually. Vietnamese people are alright.
I mess with Viets. I like them. I don't mind them. They use their brain a lot.
Yeah, nah, I got friends that are Vietnamese and I get along with them. Because I went to St. Michael's.
Ah, okay.
That's why. So like I grew up
okay.
around. That was like bro, they were like the majority pretty much.
Yeah.
And we used to learn Vietnamese at the school.
No way.
That's why I had to count to 20. Mop hai ba bok nam sao bai dam jin moi ma mop mo hai mo ba mo bok mo nam mo sam mo bai mo dam mo jin hai moi.
Bomba clap.
All that was bubble tea, bro.
Shout out
Bubble Bubble boba tea, mate.
Yeah, that's why I learned Vietnamese, man.
But hey,
I love Viet people,
It's
though.
insane that I do love Viets, bro. But you know what? Let's pivot a little bit. What's an Asian, bro? What's an Asian?
A bloke with slanted eyes
No,
from
but-
the region of Asia.
We say that, but you go to UK, they're calling Indians and Pakistanis Asians.
No,
right?
but they got it different, I think, because they were the first people from Asia to come.
That's right.
It's when
So
whoever comes first.
and Arabs and Asian.
Yeah. So if Arabs came to like UK or something first, they'd probably call them
They
Asians.
would have called them Asians. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's an interesting
Oh.
one.
Yeah, so
I
whoever
didn't even
comes
know that.
first
The
from
whole
Asia.
dynamic,
Yeah.
The whole dynamic of
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
They're all Asians, also the whole continent.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
True.
But let's go back to like why. Like, so you'd say, what are you saying? Fashionably late.
No. For me, I'd say early.
So
Annoyingly early.
you're stereotyping the people based on their race. That's
What
what
do
it
you mean?
is. You're stereotyping based on the race. Like if it's a
'Cause-
black event, all right, I'm fashionably late.
Yeah.
But if it's any other race besides black, I'm coming on time.
coming on time. Because
Guys,
you know what it is? Hey, you know,
I had a dream.
But you know, I'll tell you something.
I had a dream. I had a dream, guys. And that black people
would come on time.
would
Bro, you know what the issue is? Bro, I have a friend, he's European. But I didn't. You know, Europeans, by you coming late, it's straight up just disrespect. You're
They get offended?
disrespecting their time. Yeah, it's like we set up this time because Europeans have customs. They go, if we're offering you coffee at a certain time, it's the cue to everyone. We're about to wrap this up. You all need to go home.
Okay.
That's what the queue of coffee means. When they go, let's say if you go to an Italian party or you're Italian whatever, everyone's having a good time. Then whoever's running it will go, hey, we're going to do coffee now. Let us know if you want a coffee. Because that's the queue. Because what happens is it takes you about, 15 minutes to finish your coffee? That's the queue of going, hey, within the next half an hour,
Done.
start getting out of here. But it's the most nicest way of doing it.
I like that.
Yeah,
you
man.
know how much times I've had to insinuate to people, get the hell out of my house, and it ended up offending them, and then khalas, bro. It's like it's Dunsky. They were never in the house again. So when you think about it, cuz that's a good way, man. Let's have a coffee.
Yeah, and that's the cultural cue of like, hey, you need to leave.
Okay.
Because they value time a lot.
Or you could just, if you want to do that instead, another way you can just go make tea and just slip some sleeping tablets into it, so they're a bit dozed
But then
off.
they're at your house, bro.
No, then they get a bit dozy and not enough for them to drive home, but enough that they'll get sleepy, but enough, not that much that they can drive home.
You know what? Just give them laxatives. They'll feel embarrassed to do diarrhea in your house, and then just get out. You know what I mean? They're gonna go home. They're gonna have to go home. You know what I mean?
That's a good
That's
one.
a good
Slip,
idea.
slip some
yeah,
laxatives.
that's a good idea.
If anybody needs to know.
Yeah,
I
or
don't
just
Just fucking do. That's the new custom of hosting people in your house.
Or
But
just-
look at us. See, the white people, Europeans are saying, listen, we'll give you a coffee. That's the way.
Yeah.
We're thinking of putting laxatives in people's drinks.
Yeah, just
To get them out of our house. It just shows where
yeah.
our mind is at, bro.
It shows but the thing is, man, our convos last till like late.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
The thing is, like when you have family,
You know,
over
the
and
issue,
stuff,
some people just don't know how to close a conversation.
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I struggle
Are you
closing
good with
off.
that? Some people don't know how to close it off. Like I realized the other day, I was talking to someone, and I'm like, "Oh, this guy's gonna keep yapping," and I could tell he wanted to leave, but he just keeps like, he was just naturally like,
That's
"Oh,
just
what about
silly.
this? What about this? What about this?" And I'm like, bro, that's a whole new
Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah,
That's a whole new conversation.
Bro,
bro.
we're going to be here for another hour and a half, bro. It's
I
like,
said,
come on.
and I said to, hey, bro, hold that thought. I said, I'd love the chat, but we'll talk about this another time.
that's true, man. Closing off conversations hard as
It is
well.
tough, yeah.
I can't do it. I struggle, man. I'll stand with you for an hour and a half.
But it depends on who it's with, right? Like certain people, you can be like, listen, I'll give you a call later. Whereas some people, it's like, who would you struggle with closing the conversation with?
People that I'm not that close with,
Yeah.
I think, bro. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, like, I gotta go. Like this. That's what, and that's the people I'd rather chill with. That I don't have to put any social effort to hang out with them. You know what I mean? Like I don't actually have to put in effort. There's people you have to put in effort to chill with, and there's people that you can be like I can chill with someone and barely talk. We can just hang out, like just sit next to each other.
Yeah.
There's a difference in that. And that's the far extreme where I can just sit next to someone
You don't have to say
and
nothing.
we don't have to talk. We can just eat and just watch something. And then I like to find maybe the middle ground, but like not someone that I actually have to think constantly. Like am I offending them? Am I doing this?
What
You
am
know,
I
you
gonna
got
say next?
yeah.
Just that,
And even some
yeah.
people get offended by how you end the convos.
What, just by saying I gotta go?
Some people, yeah, man, they take it like
surely not.
no, because it depends how quick you say it, man. Like imagine you're mid convo, something comes up and you're just like, oh, sorry, I gotta go. Like damn, bro, we didn't
It's
even.
always it's always the approach. You just say, "Hey, I'd love to keep talking." That's my line. Hey, I'd love to keep talking, but I
Because
gotta go.
Damien is good at those one-liners where he can get away with things and minimize offending someone.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Like what did you say? Like say that again. What you were gonna say? What you said?
said, "Hey, I'd love to keep having this conversation, but I gotta go."
Cuz who says that, bro?
Yeah, I've never.
Like, and how about this? If he told me that on the phone, I'd be like,
Or if there's a group of us,
beautiful.
I'm sorry
Thank
for
you.
wasting your time,
Well,
my
sorry-
friend.
no,
Yeah,
guys.
I swear.
or
that's
you know, if
crazy.
it's a group of boys, I'm like, "Yo, boys, conversation going crazy, but I gotta dip."
This
Sorry.
conversation's
I'm running
going
late.
appreciate that.
crazy.
Yeah, I
But I'm like,
appreciate that.
I'm running, but I'm running like I'm actually running late to what I gotta do now.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, nah, you'll get my
Because
blessing.
bro, it's just.
Like you see, I would never think of that. You know what I mean?
Same.
But you go, oh, like, hey, I gotta go, guys.
gotta go,
like,
boys, huh?
because you know, some people are like, oh, they mustn't have been vibing the convo, or like,
Yeah.
some people just personalize it. But hey, I reckon the world would be a better place if people came on time.
You reckon?
Bro, you also drainer, bro, because the wedding starts so late. You get home at 2 a.m. Now your next day stuffed because you have to sleep. Now you've lacked on your sleep.
But you know what it is? I think you know what it is. Everyone needs to get a job. Everyone needs to get a job. And
But then it's hard
what do you mean?
because you want stay-at-home wifeys, bro.
No.
They're running the wedding, bro.
I'm saying everyone needs to get
It
a job.
contradicts what you want.
Because you know why? When you get a job, you got to be on time. And the thing is, you need a boss there's no leeway around it. That's what it is. Because a lot of boys, I always hear like, they'll be like, yo, guys, my boss doesn't care if I come 30 minutes late. And I'm just like, you see, that builds a bad
That
habit.
builds bad habits.
know?
And now if you don't have to be there, why would you get there on time? Sort
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
And
I
then
feel
that leads into
I
your
feel ya.
social life.
Yeah,
And I think, like, but you know what's the best trend? Have you seen those trends of on like TikTok where they go having an event and let's see what time our friends arrive?
Yeah. This guy's late everywhere.
Yeah?
I'm not late everywhere.
This guy's
man.
late
You're
everywhere.
that dude? You're the late guy, huh?
I
I'm
know
I'm
for
a
a
late
fact,
guy
but
because you know what it is. guys?
9
'Cause
times out of 10, I'm always the first guy here. Correct?
That's a straight.
Azam can confirm.
He just chucked the shot at you.
It doesn't look confident in that.
He just chucked the shot at you.
I'm here earlier than the guy that opens fast. No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
No, but hey, listen. The thing is, it depends who I'm with. I discriminate too. If I'm coming to the brothers,
Yeah.
I'm coming late.
Yeah, yeah.
But whenever I'm linking my other friends of other races, I'm generally on time.
On time,
But
bro.
you gotta
Early.
discriminate. I don't
And
think
if
there's anything wrong
I
with
know I'm gonna be
discrimination.
late, I'll text them. Cause I text people generally if I'm coming like 15 minutes late. It depends. If it's an event, I'm
Bro,
coming
what
to.
an air raid, bro.
No, if I'm linking someone, I'll text them and be like, yo, I'm coming 15 minutes late. But if it's a group of people, I'll be like, yeah, stuff, I'll just come whenever I want.
Right, but I think I also believe that like discriminating is legit. You gotta do it. You got to discriminate, bro.
You reckon?
Saying that you don't want
The microphone, cuz.
True.
He's tying the dreads, cuz his thoughts are coming
I
out.
got it,
That's
bro.
why they call
Because
him
now I'm
my
thinking,
dreaded
my
thoughts.
dreaded going, I'm starting to, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the
Dreaded thoughts are coming through.
starting to
Yeah.
come. But you gotta discriminate, right? Like what like now?
Pauline Hanson would love you, bro.
No. But now, okay, now look, if you don't discriminate, you'll constantly keep making the same mistakes. The way we're here today,
Yeah.
because our ancestors started discriminating against dangerous animals, bro. They didn't say I'm gonna go pet it because it's nice. They said, no, this thing's gonna kill me. I'm staying away from it, or I'm gonna kill it. That's discrimination. That's a level of discrimination.
That's
bro.
facts.
So let's be real, bro. You gotta be smart. You know
And
what
that's
I mean?
why, and you know what? That's why dogs are formed, because dogs are initially wolves, and they learn that, yo, if we become nicer and look more innocent to humans, they're gonna treat us better. They're gonna give us food and give us shelter.
There you go.
So then they started shedding off hair eventually through genetics, and then bang, they became a household domestic animal.
There you go, bro.
Guys, this is why we call it my dreaded thoughts, guys.
Cuz I'm perplexed right now. I don't know what to say.
No,
Cause-
discrimination
Because
is wrong.
your brother, we're talking about discrimination. We're talking about flipping dogs and wolves, cuz.
Hey,
But it's real, bro.
Guys, you gotta go back to the
In
roots.
evolution, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
everything's connected.
you know what? Since we're talking about discrimination, we got my dreaded thoughts here. The hair's tied up, so the thoughts are coming out.
Hey, yeah. Let's go.
I want to talk about what's going on in America and the elections that are happening. Okay.
Yeah.
But look, because our Davies don't like to get too political, I want to make it a bit more like cash.
Okay.
And I want to talk about one thing I always been seeing lately is like the black vote and lines about how, for example, black people shouldn't vote for Donald Trump or black people shouldn't be doing this. Why is it that when it comes to, like, for example, elections and other things like societal expectations, black people are expected to think one way in comparison to, like, for example, other races be like, oh, we can think this way, for example, or we can think
So
that
it's
way.
like
and
make
we
your own
disagree.
choice. It's like make your own choice.
Yeah, make your own choice in a way.
I think in the African American context, there's a push for them to think one way because I believe their vote's very powerful, bro. African Americans. I believe them as a people are very powerful. They're very influential. A lot of America's soft power is through African Americans. Let's be real, right? You go around the world, people love America because of hip hop, basketball.
Oh, bro, they
all of that
made
stuff.
their own culture.
Do you know what
they
I mean?
made it themselves. Yeah.
So that's why I feel like these parties feel like they need to make sure black people think one way or another. And I don't know, it's a crazy one, man. But I feel for the African Americans, wallahi, bro. I feel for them, man, because they're getting pulled one way or another, and it's almost like they're getting. Allahu A'lam, look, I'm not there, I'm not them. I can't speak for them.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they can't make a move or have a say without it getting pulled one way. Remember
It's
the
manipulative.
It's
It is.
manipulative.
It's manipulative.
Remember the Black Lives Matter movement, right?
Yeah.
It's like, let's ride for black people.
And it's like, if you're not with us, it's like, you're not black.
you know
If
what
you're
I
not
mean?
with us, you're not
Yeah.
supported.
And then you look at the papers and you start looking at, okay, these people are actually pushing the LGBT agenda. They're pushing this agenda, that agenda.
Marxism as well.
Do you know what I mean, cuz? So it's like, at the end of the day, man, I don't know. But I feel like this is something that has been going on for a very long time, even before America, bro. Just, I don't know. There's a certain fear for African people. I believe this, bro. Well, I believe this.
Guys, I'm crossing my legs because I'm getting serious.
I honestly believe this, bro. And not in a sense where it's white people versus black people versus this people or that people.
Yeah.
But in a sense where it's like, if you had a certain society going strong for a very long time, you got to tell these people somehow your khasara for them to believe their khasara. You know what I mean? Now, if you look back at history, right, within Egypt, even in the Horn of Africa, right, Ethiopia, Eritrea, all of this place, let's talk about Islam.
Yeah.
we always get taught about Bilal radiallahu anhu, and we love him, you know what I mean? The first person to perform the adhan and everything. But when was the last time you ever heard that Ethiopia and Africa saved Islam, bro, from the barbaric savage Arabs?
Yeah.
Right? When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, go to Ethiopia, bro, I can't protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the first hijrah was to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
In Somalia, you got a masjid called Qiblatain, brother.
They had the what's called yeah.
Yeah,
100%, yeah.
where the Qiblas face one way and the other. So I don't even know how we got into this conversation.
You're in a rabbit hole
We're
now.
in a rabbit hole.
You got to dig yourself out.
But as a people, I think that it's very important to get a group of people who don't perceive themselves as strong or powerful to keep swaying them.
But I think they do think they're strong in a way. I think they're scattered. They're very scattered. The thing is, the one thing I see is this year, I think black people are divided into like two forms of individuals, yeah? There's the intellectuals that gain academics, and then there's the street people, they're just the layman, just the general man, yeah? And I see how, for example, let's just say these individuals, intellectual individuals, will say, this is the way, this is the right way, whatever. You guys should be doing this. And like in this election series, you're seeing that the layman, the general man, is like, no, I like life under Trump, for example. Let's just say.
Yeah.
And they go, see, that's why you're ignorant, you don't know anything, you're dumb, blah, blah, blah.
It's like
your algorithm gonna
you're a coon, you're this, you're that. Yeah.
And that they start getting slandered, for example, by this academic folk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even here, I think you see it a lot in Australia, man. I think, obviously, growing up in our area, chill with a lot of laymen, just, like general people with general knowledge, probably very basic knowledge of academics and stuff. Whereas, for example, when I go uni, obviously, you have more intellectual discussions with people that finished with like high ATAR scores, are doing good degrees, I got friends in medicine, I got friends that are doing like engineering and law and stuff. So you have different conversations. But how I see the two conversations, it's complete different. And I feel like, in a way, these people look down on these people.
Yeah, I agree with that. Do you think, look, in the Australian context, do you think us as Africans or immigrant communities are handcuffed to the Labour vote?
Because the Labour Party's got us on a chokehold. The Labour Party's got us on a chokehold.
Yep.
But at the same time, in Australia, you do see a rise in independent parties, but I don't think...
They're not really independent, right? All they are is just...
the subcategories of the other two.
Exactly. So you can swing this or swing that, you know what I mean?
But why is it that we always we tend to just stick to one thing?
No, you know what it is? I think because at this time and where we are in Australia, I think the majority of people that are earning higher incomes are probably of white, Asian, Indian backgrounds.
Yeah.
The majority I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so I think it's easy to lock in a minority. I remember growing up, like, it was always like, because, growing up single parent, you're always on the poorer end. So the poorer end always goes, hey, this is a party that is for you. They're always about you. But then you look at it in the perspective of like, because they're always pouring out money into the lower incomes, right, we go broke as a country. So it's like there's levels to it. But I think like I think across the board, people start earning more and leveling up financially and getting into the bigger areas, you get a more open mind of like what you want to vote for. Because you're looking at it how it benefits.
As soon as my salary hits 200K, I'm not even registered yet. I'm gonna register and I'm gonna vote Liberal.
But exactly. But if you had a business, you don't look at it from like, oh, because I'm this nationality, I should vote this.
Yeah.
You go, I have a business, I have a family.
Yeah.
This is going to benefit my household more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to vote this party based on this.
Yeah.
And I think that's the issue is that when...
So I think, maybe we're not at that stage.
Maybe.
But but for example, with America, it's not like Australia, because in America, it's like Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
It's not really like, for example, obviously the Republicans do want to have more tax breaks on, for example, larger organizations and stuff.
It's more race-based, to be honest. It's more like we're going to hear for the people.
But it's more the rhetoric, right? Because when you look at what the Democrats actually do, bro, it's completely contradictory to what they say, man. They go hard on black people. Let's be real, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
I think what's that line by Malcolm X? He said, pretty much along the lines of like,
watch out for the liberal.
Watch out for the liberal, because the liberal will
danger.
snake you. They'll pretend to be a friend and
Perfect
stuff.
example. Do you remember where that gay racist dude came to Flemington?
Yeah.
And there was a riot?
Yeah, I was there.
But what happened?
But cops don't arrest me for it. I didn't do anything illegal.
Bro, but what happened? What happened? There was a protest initially by these liberals, right?
Yeah.
Not liberal in the sense of the party, but like...
Liberal ideology.
Liberal ideology.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came there. They started protesting. They're never going to do nothing. They're never gonna bloody put their hands or their blood wherever it needs to go.
Yeah.
But what happens? Yeah, they'll go to the flats, try to incite people to come do it. And then the fact is, when we ride, bro. Yeah. And we don't stop. Yeah. And that's the problem, bro. These people keep handcuffing us, whether it's in the American context or whether it's in the Australian context, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're here for you. No, you're not, man. Because when the riots started kicking in, they left. Yeah. It was.
But I don't know, man. At the same time, I think, to be honest, I'll blame the people that were doing throwing the rocks and stuff. That were very ignorant, you know. And the thing is, I think we get triggered very quickly to be
emotionally high.
Yeah, that's true.
We're very sensitive, very triggered, and the reason why we get triggered is because we're ignorant, you know. And that's why I respect people that have, to a degree, higher knowledge, higher form of education, because they won't get pissed off at that and throw away their lives and start piffing rocks at the cops.
If we had, as our community leaders, if our community leaders, let's say, were, because we have them, we have business leaders, bro. We have all these big dogs. We have just as much, obviously not as much money as Asian communities because they've been here longer and they're bigger numbers. Yeah. But we have just as much business people. We have just as much intellectuals, bro. Yeah. But the fact is, our leaders are youth workers, bro. Yeah. Our leaders are people who, I call them ambulance chasers. Because if there's no ambulance, there's no people stabbing each other, they don't have a job, they're not getting funds from the government, cuz. And these people are our leaders, man.
Kazzy, we're about to get shut down, Kaz. Trump's about to get cancelled. But you know what? I'm with you, Kaz. Because I'll tell you something, bro. You know what? Since we're ranting, I'm going to say it as well. Because you know when they do the community events on anti-knife crime, they do community events on like, let's reduce harm in this community, drug harm and stuff. You go to the community room, there's no one that's actually using drugs, that's actually shanking people at the events. It's just a bunch of people talking to each other, clapping like this, having a dinner and going home. And then the kids that are on the streets aren't even like.
And the thing is that whole meeting was funded by the government.
Yeah.
It was it completely outpoured. And I think that's the struggle I see in schools. Because you see these dinners going on. It's like, bro, I don't see you in the school when those kids are about to break out into a fight. Like, you're not there talking to the kids or like actually interacting with them.
Bro, back in the days, you remember when the masjid was on top of A Black? Yeah, we had brothers there, like Allah yarhamu, a few of them have passed away and a few of them went overseas and things like that. But they used to realize, they realized the masjid, if there's no one in the masjid, then the masjid should be outside, bro. You know what I mean? The deen, you got to push the deen, bro. You don't just sit in the masjid, wait for people to come. These brothers used to come out, whether it was 1 a.m, whether the brothers were smoking weed, drinking, doing whatever. They'll come there and just start talking about deen. Never judge them, bro.
Yeah.
Never judge anybody. Come to the masjid. Come to the masjid. Come to the masjid. People ended up eventually going to the masjid, bro. Yeah, and it made a lot of brothers go on deen, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And there's people. That's the thing, like, I think that's where you get the like you can make a change. If you go into the people, I'm not gonna lie, it's an awkward conversation, man. If someone comes like to you, and for example, let's just say you're under a building, you're smoking or whatever, and someone comes to you and you're like, oh, it doesn't even have to be a religious thing. It can just be like listen, we're running this program.
Yeah. Go to the community center.
Come to the community center this day. Come, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what they should be doing, bro. Like instead of just like having a meeting in the thing.
Because Damien, you do it firsthand, right? You see it with the Christianity side of things, right? And how big does that play with the kids on the street?
It's massive. It's massive. Like we've had kids even, come in from, whether it's a juvie background or crime background, and you see the flip on it. I think what the thing is that you give purpose to a child where they didn't have purpose. Because beforehand, their purpose was in riding out with their boys. Their purpose was in making money in crime. Their purpose was like, I want to get this status from the people around me because I'm trying to seek people's approval. But then I think that's what faith does, is that you don't seek your approval from man, but you seek it from God. Sorry. Yeah, no, you're good.
Because we were talking about human beings, we're tribal, right? When we were talking about footy initially, why everyone wants to go for a team, ride out for them. We're very tribal, bro. And the street life is very accepting of everybody. It's more accepting than these so-called do-gooders that claim
I don't know,
Kaz.
I wouldn't say it's that accepting, Kaz. Because if a zesty guy came down to the neighborhood and said, yo, what's up, boys? I'm trying to join the gang, Kaz. I don't know if he's getting jumped.
Zesty is one other thing. But, bro, like...
But then you know what? Outside of faith, I would say then sports, like sports initiatives or like music initiatives, dance initiatives, all those things, they give purpose to someone. Because that's why, some of these kids are phenomenal athletes. But once, like, sometimes you see some of the, like the hood kids, they're always crazy at ball. Even like Mash was saying last week at the juvie cuts, these kids play ball, bro. They're crazy at basketball. But if there was a community, a program that could actually reach them, because you're not going to reach them if you have a closed off community, you do a little dinner, then you're like, oh, you know what, we'll do a little basketball thing, or we'll do a little tennis thing, we'll do a little this. And the kids that rock up, they're probably poorer, but they're not they're not from the crime demographic you're actually trying to reach.
That's a fact, bro. And then let's go one step further, bro. Let's throw away sport, yeah? Because like that's one thing that we tend to, Africans, all right, the government will say, let's put them in sport.
Yeah.
Let's talk about even these kids who are drug dealers, bro. These kids, bro, they'll be able, if you go up to them and say, what's 50 times 705, they'll flip you that number straight away, bro. Then their numbers and everything in their head, it's all there, bro. Why don't we go up to these kids and say, hey, why don't you just pivot and do something else, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck sport, bro. It's always sport, man. You know what I mean? Like, and what I'm
And it's like that in America too, man.
yeah,
It's just like,
bro.
yo,
Why
get him
sport,
into
man? You want me to
basketball.
run for you every time, jump for you all the time? Nah, bro. You know what I mean? Let's do this.
Because what happens
I
is
think
when
the appeal
they
is the
fall
money,
out of the
man.
sport, they go back into old habits.
Exactly. And how much sport players can there be? How much AFL players are there?
Barely.
It's going to be like a 1%.
You know what I mean? How much Soccer players are there? You know what I'm saying?
pretty
But
much
these
impossible,
kids who are palming or even doing some messed up shit, bro, they've got the brain, bro. They've got the balls to take risks. They're doing something illegal and they know people can lock them up straight away.
Yeah.
So they've got that drive and that you know what I mean? Just you got to look at what they have and
Get him into cryptocurrency.
anything, bro.
Just get him, because you know what, guys? That crypto market's a big risk, guys. If they're already taking a risk with their lives, brother.
But I put all my money out, man. How is it? Is it still going or what?
Guys, the crypto market, I've lost a lot of money in my life on it, guys. I just watch it from far, bro, and I say, you know what I always say? I had $100,000 in Dogecoin before it hit $1. And I cashed it out before it hit it. And that's why
Okay, at least you cashed out.
I cashed out 9,000.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 9,000. But like,
you made a nice line.
that was probably the best return I've had. But crypto, I've try to avoid it as much.
Yeah,
as
same. Yeah,
I put in a bit of money here and there whenever I feel like.
just to see.
Like if I feel, you know, some people have the urge to go Crown Casino and play poker. I'll just put money into this coin. I'll be like, it has potential. That's what it is. But yeah, I don't know how we get here, Kaz. Hakeem, Kaz, whenever we come here, whenever you jump on, you chuck us down a rabbit hole, Kaz, and we go through a zigzag. David, chuck on your seatbelt because we're in for a roller coaster. I was gonna talk about let's go with the black people and the voice and stuff like that. Why do you think we have that? Like, for example, it's happening to white America as well now. It's happening with white America where it's like, you can't vote, like the liberals were like, this guy's voting for a Nazi when they vote for Trump.
Yeah.
But then people are saying like, no, you guys are a liberal thing and pushing this super agenda. You know, like for example, we're pushing this pro-sexuality, what else is there?
Everything pro
Democrats.
Everything, yeah, that's, bro, I don't know. Democrats, they're
Oh, well, like sexuality, abortion.
No. Besides that, they push other stuff,
Abortion.
obviously. Abortion and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like there's a big split, and it's happening in the white community too. Don't think it's just only black people.
Yeah.
White people are on that. Like I worked with someone from America and they cut off their family that voted for Trump in the 2006 election. 2016, election. Yeah, they cut off their family. They're like, yo, we don't speak to them anymore. And I'm like, bro, it's just a vote, but we're starting to see that split.
Bro, I was speaking to somebody the other day, bro, and like, it's crazy because politics divides people more than anything, right? Even more than religion, cuz. Like, as a Christian and as a Muslim, I can fully believe you're going to go to hell. And as a Christian, you can fully believe I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
But we're good, bro. I'll defend you if somebody tried to do anything to you. But if I know you vote for Trump, I'm cutting off my family member, bro. You know what I mean, man? It's like, what the hell, bro?
True.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's
powerful.
Yeah, man. But it's impacting every community. Yeah, man. But we're lucky. We get to watch it from the sidelines. You know?
I agree there, man. But hey,
We're
we're in
very
trouble
lucky.
as well, man, as a country.
How so?
Bruh, like the way our economy model is, we've got a third world economy plan, right? Resources. We just export raw resources. And we let in a lot of immigrants and we get a lot of their money, right? And the houses and the house prices, right? We've got a large country, but at the same time,
we rely basically
they've
on
encouraged
house prices,
everybody to invest in homes, so then the prices just keep bumping up, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like we're on Australia's a facade, Kazi. I'm telling you, if we were in a Western country and we didn't have all of these other countries backing us and we didn't have China as a partner, we'll be in trouble, bro.
Do you reckon?
I reckon, man. I reckon.
I don't reckon. I think Australia as a country, we have enough resources to actually make more money in GDP than like some of these Middle Eastern countries. We have enough. The problem is the government doesn't want to tax and make more money off it. For example, like let's just say a country like Qatar, they have enough money they have money off their oils and their gases and stuff. They make enough. We can produce just as much as them in raw resources.
They get more royalty from the actual companies than we do.
And then what these countries do is they're investing in, for example, things like airports. They own pretty much half of London.
Yeah,
That's
They have investments in like massive funds in America and stuff. Australia can do the same.
Yeah,
But we don't. That's what I'm saying. That's why we operate with third world mentality, right?
And then and Australia's economy really runs on like house prices have to go up over time.
Yeah, it's true.
Bro, like,
And
what happens once inflation, let's just say inflation goes way too high, people can't afford it, interest rates, and then they keep increasing the interest rates to match the inflation,
Yeah,
economy crashes, people aren't able to pay their mortgages off, and then bang, homeless people, and we're done. That's what I'm saying. Australia does need a plan, but
we need a plan. We need a better plan. But at the same time, we are start operating from a good base, right? I think that's what we agree on. Like Australia's operating at a good base. We've got a lot of reserves in like a lot of different resources. We got a very young population.
yeah. And to be honest, I'll be honest. I feel like in Australia, it's really hard to be broke right now. You can be disadvantaged, but it's really hard to be broke. Like you can.
what do you see? What do you mean by broke?
That's a good question. What is broke?
What is
See,
broke,
we got to
man?
come.
'Cause
Having
a lot of people-
having
okay,
no
I'll-
income at all.
Okay, people have income, yeah, but like by the end of the week of the salary, for example, they get their salary.
Yeah.
By the end of the week, they got like $40 left.
Exactly.
After paying
Yeah,
off credit card,
yeah,
mortgage,
yeah.
groceries, expenses for kids and stuff. They got like $40 left. And Kaz, welcome to Talking Trophies. This is a class on economics, Kaz. And I know a lot of you dumb D's and Davies have signed off.
But wallahi,
The smart ones are
somebody,
still around.
I'm telling you, there are people who live in a housing commission that don't have a job that are living a better life than people who earn freaking $250,000 a year, right?
Yeah,
Because of their
yeah,
mortgage
yeah.
repayments, because of how much people they need to look after, because of all of these other shit.
Yeah.
Like you said, they got $40 at the end of the week.
But that's the facade of capitalism, because the higher you go up, the more expenses. You're like, oh, I got a better
money just goes to
job.
waste.
Yeah, let me get a bigger house, change the mortgage over there. Let me get a better car, and you just end up being in the same situation you were, just with a bigger house and a better car. You know, it's the facade of capitalism.
Wallahi, that's true, man.
Yeah, let's take a break, because some of the Deves and Davies have switched off right now, Kaz, and the brain cells are just crashing right now because they didn't finish year 12. But the smart Deves and Davies are still around. We're gonna do Does It Hit?
All right, Daves and Davies, you know what time it is? It is time for
Does It Hit? This week we're going back to the mainstream companies. We're going back to the franchises. We're going for desserts.
Yeah.
We got the classic Krispy Kreme, but we're not going for the original glaze. We're going for different flavors. So I've never had any of these flavors.
Yeah, same.
I've picked them up.
I've had the white with the cookies and cream.
Which one? That's not a cookies and cream one.
Oh no.
So we got, I didn't give you guys the lemon. So we got a lemon-filled donut. So that's a vegan option. We got the fairy bread, donut. We got a fudge brownie. We got a cookie dough, vanilla slice, and an apple crumble.
Right.
Have you guys so which one you have?
So what we do is we try each one first.
All right.
And then we give the review on it. You have to give it a rating. And then we give an overall rating at the end.
All right.
The fairy bread?
We'll go with the lemon one.
Oh, okay.
The lemon one.
This one, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
I give that a go. You got it. You got to like lemon for this.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's strong.
That was.
So strong.
That's a sour.
It's zesty.
That's a 3 out of That's a 3 out of 10 for me.
What?
Yeah, it's not amazing.
I don't know about you guys, man. I like that lemon little tingle.
I like lemon, but
I love the zesty flavor.
I'm looking at
I like lemons. Like, I like lemon tarts.
Fair enough.
So I actually enjoyed that.
Hey.
I'm giving that a 6 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going 2, man.
2 out of 10?
2, wallahi, 2, man.
yeah, I said 3.
Oh, so you don't like? Are you guys not fans of
Too
lemon?
strong, bro.
I like
don't
lemon,
mind
but
lemon,
it's very overpowering.
Okay.
The syrup's very overpowering.
What are you guys gonna go with next?
Let's go the fairy bread.
Fairy
I've been
bread?
eyeing that one out, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
That is the most nostalgic taste I've had on Does It Hit,
Well, I was going to say childhood right there, huh?
bro. Like I had a flashback, man. That's such a nostalgic taste.
I'll give that one an 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, that's very
What
good.
are you saying?
Yeah, I was going to say 9, bro.
9.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Were you guys on Fairy Bread as kids?
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still on fairy bread, bro. I'm still
But
my
you got
kid.
kids, right?
You got kids,
I'm
bro.
still there once, bro.
So whenever you're making a slice for them, you just give yourself a
I'll
slice.
take
Hey.
that slice, brother.
Hey, do you cut them in little triangles?
Yeah, of
go
course.
there.
It's not
Go
very
there.
bread if you don't, bro.
Go
Yeah?
there.
It's not very bread if you
Oh
don't.
my god! What do we go with next? I'm saying let's go with the cookie dough.
Which one's that one?
That's like the one with like it's like original glaze,
one
got a
here?
bit of cream. The one after that.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that one.
No, this one here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
That one over there.
Original glaze with a bit of cream on it, huh?
Give it a 5.
I didn't even like the cream. I didn't.
Not amazing, not bad.
Yeah, not the worst.
Yeah, it's just the average.
Yeah, I'll go 4 around there.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5. By the way, we're not even explaining nothing. We're just eating and just giving a number. Boys, we gotta.
All right, you know what? Let me give him
Come
one.
on.
Let me give him one.
Let's go. Let's go. Vanilla slice. This is a vanilla slice.
Oh, horrible. The vanilla slice was absolutely horrible due to the texture of the thing that's.
You didn't even eat
inside
the whole
of
thing,
actual-
bro.
I couldn't. It was that bad.
No way.
The filling in there was horrible.
I like vanilla slice.
I didn't mind the texture of it. The flavor was alright, but
I don't think it works with donuts.
not amazing. Yeah,
Doesn't work with donuts.
I'm going
that's a 3 for me.
3 out of 10.
Yeah. I'll go 3 as well.
So hey, listen, they're not having the best run besides the fairy floss.
Yeah, the fairy bread was.
Fairy bread.
The fairy bread.
that-
Sorry.
but
Why
I'm
do I
be
keep going
honest-
fairy floss? Fairy bread.
that chocolate fudge one looks like it might save.
Yeah.
I
Is
reckon.
it fudge?
Yeah. It's chocolate fudge. You want to try that one?
Yeah, let's go fudgy.
It's too dark. It's too much. It's too much fudge. It's like right, they use some like
Yeah.
dark chocolate.
Yeah.
I want to know who tastes the food before they let it out.
Yeah. Because that
Like I get
the
get
consistency of it
experimenting.
all isn't good.
I get going to the lab, trying to whip
Trying
up something
something, yeah, you
new,
need
trying
to.
something different flavors.
You need to.
But that's who let that out, bro.
Yeah,
Krispy Kreme's
Ain't
lacking,
it?
bro.
but I gotta give it to him that fairy bread one. But still.
Besides the fairy bread, but it can't be carried on the fairy
You know what you
bread.
boys are gonna do next week? Go to war with Krispy Kreme and try Daniel's Donuts, bro.
Like
See
a
if
back to
they
back,
hit
and who's better? Yeah.
Daniel's is anyway. Let's continue.
Daniel's,
Look at me,
yeah.
I'm already. All right, which one we're going now?
So what do we
The
give the
last one.
fudge?
Oh, the
Oh.
fudge.
2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2.5.
That was my
Just
worst
because it's
one.
chocolate.
Damn.
Yeah, what are you giving it?
The last one's the apple crumble, right? We haven't done that. Have we?
Yeah,
That's it.
no, we haven't.
You didn't. What's the fudge?
The fudge, yeah, I said too.
Oh, you said 2 as well.
Yeah. That one smelled off, and my mouth tastes off right now.
But why? Why would you make such a thing?
That's bad.
The cream was really bad on that one.
Right, I'm dizzy off it. It's got a strong smell.
It doesn't even taste like apple, man.
Right, that was the worst apple. Guys, they're very bad with the mix. Like, I think they should just stick to original glazed. Maybe the Oreo is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your odd ones.
Oh,
that
their
are
ones
decent
are
here and there.
good.
That was the worst donut I've had in my life.
Yeah, that was horrible, man.
I'm saying 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going 2. Cream wasn't good.
Bro, what happened to Krispy
The
Kreme,
crumble,
man?
the crumble just crumbles off.
Yeah. I
Crumbles
feel like they
crumbling.
glued it on, man.
Yeah, we'll go 1.5. We'll go 1.5.
Bro, so what are we giving Krispy Kreme overall, man? That was the quickest does it hit. That was the most disappointing does it hit.
But see, now let's get into the debate of this, right? Is it fair to rate them on things that they're trying? Because we know that the original is loud.
It's banging.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
Is it fair?
But we're basing it off what we
But
tried.
there's
Okay.
there's a famous saying. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Okay, so
But
You
they
see how
didn't-
I'm holding my legs together?
the uncle and you came out rather, huh?
But we would never had the fairy bread one if they did that.
Yeah.
That's
I'll give you
true.
that. I'll give you that. Fairy bread would go hard.
But man, that was shocking, bro.
That
Like
was horrible.
Yeah.
that has to be the worst does it hit we've ever done.
I'm trying to, no, that place we went to.
Which one?
Was it the one at Weibo's house?
Oh, chocolate chicken kebab. That was the
Chocolate
worst.
chicken Kebab.
The
Right.
chocolate chickens in Belgrave.
All right.
Bro, that was
The worst. Ferntree Gully chocolate chicken. That's
That
the
was the
worst,
worst
ever.
thing I've ever had.
I think I got food poisoning from that one.
They were both disgusting.
But that was horrendous, man.
I would say overall, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10 for Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. Everything I said averaged around 4 to 5, with one of them being 9 and one of them being 2. So I
Yeah.
think it balances out, just leaving it in the middle.
At 4. What are you gonna say?
I'd have to go.
You're shocked, man. Which one shocked you the most? There was one that the vanilla sauce rocked you.
Vanilla slice did me wrong. The lemon one did me wrong. Fairy floss saved
Yeah.
it.
Hey, starting off on the lemon was. Yeah.
But look, I'll
Yeah,
go.
but come on, surely you could build. Like at least the standard was low.
And I feel like
You think you
crap
could
right
build up?
now. Yeah.
I'll go 4. I'll go 4. Look, just what saved them is the fairy floss and knowing that they make proper banging originals. So I'll give them a 4.
4 out of 10.
Yeah, man.
That's a shocking one. Should we do Macca's next? Yeah. Should we just do a franchise run? I reckon for like the next month, let's just do a franchise run.
Raver, are you not boycotting McDonald's?
No, I've boycotted.
Yeah? So
Yeah,
what-
no,
what
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie to you.
we'll do Smoking Joe's. There's Smoking Joe's right here.
Smoking just, but yeah, I've boycotting.
Okay, good.
To be
Oh,
honest,
you boycotted.
I've boycotted boycotting. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm
Hit me.
done
Why?
with it.
What? Give me the reason.
I'm done with it. Guys, all the organizations have
You know
come
what it is?
out and
he
said
wants
we're
his
not
zinger
funding.
box. He wants his zinger box.
Guys, I want my zinger box.
When
Yeah.
he drives past KFC on Racecourse Road, he's
And
like, bruh.
guys, I did it for 7
Hey,
months.
that's a guilty pleasure.
That's a guilty pleasure. Then I boycott. But
Hey,
I'm
have you had
telling
KFC?
No, wallah, I haven't.
Don't,
No
nah,
KFC,
come on.
no McDonald's. Even at
Not even a chip. Not even a chip of someone.
They've all come out and said we're not like funding.
And I understand that they do have a franchisee model, right? So depending on that, the videos that came out where they were feeding the Israeli soldiers, it might have been just that franchise.
Yes.
Maybe, you know what I mean? But at the same time, Reva, like, if I can stop supporting these big conglomerates, if I can get a bit healthier, and if I could teach my kids, you got to stand on something, even if it's something that's not as significant, I think it's important, man.
I get you, man. But there's days when it's just
Zinger box is a zinger box.
Yeah,
Guys. I'm sorry, bro.
there's that. But there's cold days,
Hey, yeah.
and I'm driving down Racecourse Road, and I have a craving too, which is a chai latte. And I gotta have my chai latte on that some days.
Questionable, cuz. You can get a chai latte anywhere, cuz.
That doesn't hit like Macca's. You add honey on Macca's one, it's the best chai latte. For example, I'm driving down Racecourse Road another time. I just finished a massive workout, and I'm like, you know what? Let me spoil myself a bit. I'm getting a zinger box from Flemington KFC, cuz. That money's not going over there. The money's not going over there, man. This money's not going, bro. Like, there was an ad. I saw an ad where they made like that video, the clip where the guy buys a Pepsi and then he ends up
and then he goes,
and I'm like,
goes,
come on, bro.
yeah, nah.
Come on, man. Like, bro, you can't make me feel guilty for this, bro.
No,
Like,
no, no, I will never make
I'm
anybody feel guilty.
boycotting. That's what it is, bro. I'm giving money back to these large corporations because I'm sick of eating at Somali restaurants in Flemington. I'm sick of eating in the Flemington strip Somali food
And I'm
every
sick
week.
of going there and them not having no sambus or fish sambus.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
yeah. I'm with you on that.
Come
I'm with you
on,
on that.
Bad.
Give me
That's what
full
I-
beef. Who makes fish sambus? It's illegal. Should be illegal, bro. What is that, man?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm look, I get it, man. Watch some liberal cucks gonna come and message me, and they're gonna say, "Oh my god, this is disgusting," blah blah blah. But like, come on, man, just let us live our
The greens
lives.
are gonna come for you, mate.
Yeah, the greens are coming from me.
Greenies are coming for you,
But,
brother.
come on, man. Like, no, this money's not going there, bro. Like, why are you making me feel bad, man?
No, I feel you.
Come on, I work hard for my money. Let me spoil myself.
Let
a
me be
little
able
bit.
to do what I want to do.
Let me
with
go
that.
Flemington KFC. Tell me that money from Flemington KFC is going to.
You know what? If
Get
that's
a
the
bomb in
case,
Mi-
look, I
get a bomb in,
get where you're coming from, Rayver, because the fact is if you work, half your bloody salary is going to a government that's
anyways.
supporting this state government. Yeah, it's
So my tax
So if
money's
you
gone.
really wanted the boycott, stop working.
stop working.
Stop or work cash jobs.
Stop, get cash or even just sit on something like, yeah, let
Yeah.
people give you money.
Yeah,
you know
How
what I
about
mean?
that? That's you going double against the government.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I mean?
You see how
So
it is?
from what I'm hearing, you're getting a zinger box on the way home.
Yeah.
And they're quitting a job. Oh, my, like, giving them a
Get,
call.
hey, get off the boycotts. I'm getting people to boycotting.
You're gonna go home, your kid's just gonna guilt trip you.
Bro, it's my kids that hold me up to it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
swear to
that's
God,
what I'm
every
saying.
now and then, wallah, I'll be like, bro, I really wish I had a Whopper, man. You know, when I'm going past, I'll mention it. And my daughter will tell me, no, Dad, no. They'll be like, why? You know? They'll be like,
Surely you can get a Whopper.
you're going to
Hungry
kill
Jacks?
kids with it, you know? They're
Yeah.
killing Muslim kids. I'm
No,
like,
come on, man. Just come on. Stop.
But
stop that
hey,
stuff.
hey, I'm down with it. I'll be like, you know what, man? You're right. Let's go home.
Where do you see?
Let's go get some fish
Ah,
and
bro,
bus.
Mum's got to cook, bro. that's the situation, guys. Yeah,
Bro, I don't know, man. I'm just like I'm at a stage, bro. Right now, I'm like these guys are. This is manipulation, cuz, and it's the same thing when they tell black people to vote for the Democrats. They're telling us to boycott. It's these liberals that are telling us this, man.
No, I'm with you, Ray. I got issues and I got beef with a lot of these liberals as well. Wallah,
Yeah,
wallah, dude. You know
I'm
what?
telling you.
Me personally, my ideals leans more conservative than it does liberal, bro. That's just what it is. Right?
I think everyone does. Damo's a conservative.
Majority of us are,
Damo's
bro.
a conservative,
Let's be
guys.
real.
Tell him.
But why
Or
is
a
the word?
conservative. Yeah.
But why is
Send
the
them
word
Uzis back to
conservative?
their countries, true or not?
Send him back.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Yeah, I'm joking, kid.
But why is the word conservative taboo, bro? Right? It's,
it
you want to
should be.
conserve. You want to conserve what you got, bro.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, but you know what it is?
All
It's
these-
because to the core of it, it's like you're not open to much change.
Yeah, and you know, to be honest, let's keep it real, man. All the first generation people that come to this country are conservatives.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah?
yeah.
And the thing is, there's a difference between the conservatism of white Australians and conservatism of first generation Australians. That's what it is.
I agree with you there. But we also shouldn't let our vote be held to ransom just because of the ideas of a few racists. Like a good example, there was a protest in the city, right? The other day where there were like Nazis or something wearing all black.
Oh,
Nazis?
okay, nice.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look at this, bro. I was reading the whole article and I looked into it, yeah? And they said that the guy who got arrested, the leader of them, lived in North Melbourne.
Yeah.
If it was really a racist and a Nazi, He can march down the street, go to the local flats and get your head kicked in if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
But he doesn't, right? He goes to the city and gets a bunch of 30 people. The newspapers splatter it everywhere, and now everybody's living in fear, bro. You know what I mean? Really,
The guy lives in North Melbourne?
The guy lived in North Melbourne. It's a non-event. Let's be real, bro. 30 people walking down the street.
Guys, we're in North Melbourne.
That's what should be out. Wallah, bro. Like when he said he lives in North Melbourne, I'm like, you could have got a cracking if you wanted to.
Yeah,
bro, but you don't,
yeah. You could have protested.
So why are we paying attention to them? I feel like obviously, look, it's cliche to say the media play a big role. They do, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they do, bro.
Guys, and so from that, what are we giving Krispy Kreme out of 10 again?
Give him a 4.
How do we get to neo-Nazis after rating Krispy Kreme, cuz? How are you gonna tell me, please? How did we get here?
Hey, when you start chatting with me, bro, we'll go from here to start talking politics, huh?
All right, let's back this away and then we'll... All right, so Krispy Kreme, shout out to you guys. We've boycotting. We've come to the conclusion of that. But anyways, the next topic I was gonna mention, and since we're on our Malcolm X, we're pushing more on the Malcolm X side than the Martin Luther King side, are we? Do you find yourself on that? You lean more.
I think we are. But in saying that, Martin Luther King did a lot as well, right? He was pretty radical, bro. When you think about it.
Yeah. I think he had Marxist approaches as well.
Bro.
Yeah.
He got to a point where he said, "I fear that I've integrated my people into a burning house or something, or a burning ship or something like that." You know.
And as well, like he had thoughts of like equal pay, all of that stuff. That's the thing that got him pretty much. People were saying that's the next step that's gonna pretty much destroy America.
And that's what got Malcolm X killed as well, right?
Yeah.
When he started,
talking about that. Let's talk about prisons in society, man. Because what happened was pretty much, I know someone that got locked up, came out, and then I asked about them. I didn't see them in that time. They were out for like about a month. And then I'm like, oh, how's that person? You know, and I was talking to someone and they're like, oh, they're locked up again.
Story of
and I'm like, bro, what's going on here, man?
Yeah.
And I was on my conservative era. I was just lock him up and chuck the keys away. Lock him up and chuck the keys away, because that's his third time in there and he's not learning, cuz.
Hey.
Do you know, what was the American law that had 3 strikes and you're out?
Yeah,
Was it Bill Clinton that introduced
I think that was a California law, right? In California,
I
or
remember
something.
they had that law. If you get locked up 3 times,
That was harsh,
you're done,
man.
They're chucking the keys away.
Imagine
bro.
getting life for like petty crime, bro, and shit like that.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Of course. But I think it's more of like the mean dad approach.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes a strict dad that just beats his kid up a bit too much than he should. You know what I'm talking about?
I know,
I think that's what it is.
I've seen a lot of them, yeah.
But let's talk about it. Just prisons in Australia and in general,
the roles that it plays and things
and it
like
plays
that.
into society, man.
Look,
what are your thoughts on it?
I think prisons, there needs to be a level of discipline in society, right? Or else it will just be chaos.
Yep.
I also believe that there needs to be a level of understanding, right? But some people just need to be locked up, bro.
Facts.
Some people
been
that
saying
won't
that.
learn. Well, some people like I feel like there's certain people that learn in different ways, and sometimes some people need to take a seat and just fully deep
Just
everything.
how
that they've
long?
done.
Like just for life, or?
I'm not. No, come on, not life. No
Yeah,
one's
but
getting life.
look. Let's just say you're a judge. You're looking at this person's past records. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this person's done this many crimes. You don't really know the person. Like, for example, let's just say that person goes to think, but I know in the area, I grew up with the guy in the area, and I'm like, oh, this guy's very harmful.
Yeah.
He's harmful to people. This guy's not going to change. He's like this. He should be locked up.
him
But the
away
judge
for
doesn't
life.
really have that approach. They're just seeing what's in front of him. They're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. They look. They'll check. Oh, is he, are we able to, rehabilitate him and this and that.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? There should be like an interview process with
I'm not
people
saying
around
nothing.
them?
I haven't said nothing yet.
Look, you know what?
But I agreed with him when he said some people should just stay locked up.
Look, it's crazy to say this, yeah, but I don't have a problem with there being certain government prisons. But what we're seeing now is in Australia is that we're getting to a stage where we're more like America than we are UK. A lot of our prisons are private, bro. Controlled and run by Circa.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie. This is another guilty pleasure. I wanted to invest in prisons, man. You can invest in prisons.
Oh, no way.
It's very
Man.
lucrative,
You can
bro.
buy like shares or something in a
It's
prison.
lucrative. Let's be
man.
real.
There's money in it, bro.
But who's all a part of it, right? You got the police that are down with it. You got the you know what I mean. And now because it's not government run anymore, you got these private companies that are more incentivized.
Yeah.
Believe me, bro. There's youth workers somewhere there involved with this as well, brother. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I reckon that there's a push for certain places in certain societies to make sure that more criminals come out of these places.
I think I might invest in
the way
a
I
few
see it.
prisons after this, mate.
Sorry?
I might invest in a
Yeah,
few
it's
prisons
just
after
unethical. That's why I didn't do it,
Yeah,
man. You know what I mean? It's a bit unethical. It's just like, guys, lock them up.
this. Yeah.
Because there's companies you can buy. They're like listed companies
Crazy.
that are invested, and they're like they own the companies, so they're subsidiaries and they own prisons and stuff.
Yeah.
And you look at the numbers, man. They're all doing all right for a while, man.
They're making big money, man.
But I don't know, man. I feel like, for example, in Australia, I am totally against juvenile systems here. I feel like juvenile systems are a holiday. Every kid that's gone into the
They're
juvies
enjoying it.
has come out and said, yo, that was the funnest time ever. They get to kick back with their boys. They get consoles. They get to talk. They get to FaceTime their friends and stuff.
Yeah.
They play
What do you
sports.
mean, bro? Our boy was telling us last week, bro, they get like an hour visit, right? Because they have Tuckies coming and visiting these guys, bro.
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah.
Visiting these kids, cuz.
Yeah, he was saying that, yeah.
He was saying like he has, and because he's a youth worker there, he has to be there to just supervise, be
Monitor
there.
and all that,
But these are underage people, you know, or like, you know, sometimes they're 18, 19, but they got girls coming to visit them. They get an hour visit. They're hooking up. They're doing this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's basically.
Kazi, is
just
it
living
illegal
your
if the guy
That's their
watches?
money, bro. That's their money.
Hey, is it
That's their money right there.
Is it illegal if the youth worker watches, but?
Yeah, underage.
It's the underage,
True.
guys.
Yeah, it's a bit of a. That's probably.
you seem a bit too excited. Like there's a
There's a bit
loophole
of-
for you, cuz, or something.
Guys,
You're
I'm telling you
sick
guys
in the
what I'm
head,
thinking, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, you're there, bro.
Guys, the government needs to lock these youth workers up. But let's talk about, for example, I don't see any rehabilitation from that.
Yeah, no.
There might be the minor changes, maybe like, for example, there's programs that have initiative programs where they get them into like workplaces and stuff. And obviously, when you finish juvie, your criminal record gets wiped. So when you when you turn over 18, your criminal record gets wiped away. Yeah. But like, I just don't see like, for example, there's no strictness in it, man.
Yeah.
There's no like,
We need like a Beyond Scared Straight program.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Take them in the prisons, get a few guys around them that, you know, don't want them there.
Yep. I mean, look, that's a good idea, right? Because I think the most dangerous thing is not a kid going to jail, but him really realizing like I can handle
It's
this.
not that bad.
Shit.
Bro,
you know what I mean? I can do this,
Hey,
and
you
then
know-
that's when you got just constantly going in,
You know,
in and out.
you know what my mum used to do when I was a kid? She used to make me watch those shows. You know, they used to have like kid boot camps and stuff.
Yeah.
And she used to tell me, if you misbehave here, I'll send you there.
Did you behave?
Cause bros, bro, do you see these kids, bro? They're crying. I want to go home. They're doing push. The guys go push-ups, do push-ups, bro. The kids are crying, bro.
Crazy. Now, look, let me tell you a story of two type of criminals here growing up. Yeah, these are family members as well. Yeah, you got one who got involved in something, ended up copping 10 years in jail. Yeah, and then you got the other one who was probably really good at what he did and constantly got away with what he did. The sad thing is, when you look 6 years down the track, 7 years down the track, by the time the one finishes 10 years, the one that was really good at what he was doing was dead, bro.
Oh, no way.
You know what I mean? Like constantly pumping out there, going trips up down to Ballarat, ended up dead.
Yeah.
The one that did the 10 years of jail, he came out on Deen, mashallah, got married and everything. You know what I mean? So there's big blessings that do come from being locked up and being in jail.
Man, it does.
Big
But
blessings.
I think that the idea of it is you're going in there and you're self-reflecting.
And when you come out, by the time you've come out, you've really reflected on the severity of what you've done, and you come out.
And that's
normal.
the purpose of it, you know?
But the reality is that being locked up for a certain amount of time, I'm assuming, would do some psychological damage.
It does, because you know what happens? You end up like, it becomes your life. That's your world.
Yeah, that's your world.
So then it's like, you're a part, you have the game politics and stuff. The timing, everything is suited to
Your
that
view of the
cell,
world is only based on what
on
you're
that cell.
told.
Yep.
And then the thing is you come out to society and it's just like, you go to the city, everyone's going to work and stuff. You're like, oh, this is intimidating. Let me go rob this shop quickly.
Yeah,
I want
but
to
it
get
is.
back to what I know.
Bro, how much goes
Yeah.
on? How much goes on in society in 15 years? Imagine, okay, you're out of society before COVID. You come out, people are completely different. How they act, how they talk, everything changes.
You're right, man. Because, bro, I went on a holiday. This is not even a joke. I went on a holiday to Phuket down Walking Street and I was overwhelmed. Yeah. So you can imagine someone that was locked up 10 years that just comes out and walks around the city. You know what I mean? That didn't have freedom for how long? You can imagine how overwhelmed they'll be.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know what I mean?
But like,
It
that's what I'm
shrinks
saying.
out.
Like, there should be systems in place. Like, I think they should improve the rehabilitation of jail cells.
But what would you do? Would you make it to a point where they don't have as much? They don't have as much.
What do you mean?
Like for them, like
For the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think getting them to do hard labor. Like,
Get
the kids doing
now we're crossing a fine line.
Get them
here,
doing
bro.
hard labor, cuz.
Bro,
Like,
the government
they're
already
bloody-
owns them for a certain amount of time. Now they're slaves if they're doing hard labor.
Get them doing hard labor because you know what, cuz? Look at the Chinese. The Chinese are doing good, cuz, because they got the kids doing hard labor, and then the kid does the work, and then he says, "I don't want this life," and ends up becoming a multi-millionaire.
Yo, the Chinese also got social scores where
You know,
if you do
come on,
something
man.
wrong,
Yeah,
then you're not
man.
getting. You know
Hey,
what
this
I mean?
one sounds a bit harsh, but I reckon they need to do at least minimum. I reckon at least, you know what I'm going to say, a month. When they first go in, it should be 1 month isolated.
Nah.
Then
That's crazy.
it allows you to reflect, because I feel like that isolation time is so damaging. It's like, you know what, I really don't want this for myself. You make the rest of it calm.
Nah.
They come out, they'll be like, you know what, I really don't want to be in there.
Nah.
Some
No,
people deserve to go to jail.
they will go crazy. Solitary confinement makes people go crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Bro, 1 month, no talking to no one, bro, you'll go crazy.
That's true. Because
You will lose your mind, man. Bro, I know people that just stopped chilling with people, just hanged out in their room for like 2 years and came out not the same.
Yeah.
There's so many boys that I know that are like, they're not 100%. You can even see it in their eyes when you talk to them. And all it was they just chilled in their room for a year, 2 years, come out, and then they're like, oh, let me hang out. They just lost it.
Raven,
So imagine 1 month by yourself in darkness.
This is to just pivot a bit. Do you think that we should offer some grace though to people who grew up in areas like ours?
Nah.
Why not?
I genuinely don't think there should be any grace, man.
Yeah.
If, bro, our situation, for example, growing in that area is, a lot of it comes down to you making the final decision.
Oh, the choice is there. I no
The
doubt.
choice is
it's
there,
your choice.
and bro, it's clear as daylight.
But it's the same thing as like some choices are easier to make than others, right?
But wouldn't you say right now the current system already has enough grace?
Yeah, man.
I'd say right now the system in
Guys, it's
itself.
half-
My
this
problem,
kid- yeah,
look,
it's
my
slap
problem
on the
is if
wrist.
you stab someone or do that, that's a different story. But if you go to the area and you got a kid that's holding a certain amount of drugs on him, you can go and start putting police presence in queue, and you'll find the same amount of drugs, if not more. So that's my only issue.
Okay.
When it
I
comes
think.
to
I,
drugs.
what I would
think-
say
I think
is-
the system is. The thing is, the system has harm on the. Sorry. Punish the supplier,
Yeah.
not the consumer.
Yeah.
I think in areas like Koo, they're more consuming their drugs.
And
So
al-
if you catch someone with a bag of weed, they're not going to go sell the weed. They're trying to smoke that weed.
But what's consuming, what's supplying? Because remember, we had that footy player not long ago where he was just calling up his homies and saying, "Do you want? I'm going to get some coke. Do you want coke?" That becomes supplying, right?
Yeah.
Because in the area, a lot of the time when the boys are like, "Okay, let me get an ounce or 2 ounces or 3 ounces, I'm gonna give a quarter to this boy, I'm gonna give a quarter to that." It's not really them trying to be Tony Montana. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's the thing. But if you think about it, it's more. It comes down more to like it's more hard drugs. They're not walking around with. They're walking with ice, and they're not using the ice or heroin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta.
And the law is like, I'm pretty sure like for police officers, if you get caught with weed for the first time, you actually don't get in trouble. It's further on if you get caught again. So one of my boys were all together. He got caught with weed. They acknowledged that it was his first time, so they let him off the hook. They confiscated the weed, but they didn't arrest him. Nothing.
okay.
And I think there's a weight limit to it, but they didn't arrest him. But then they said to him, the next time you get caught, you're gonna have to go to court for that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one because I'm just thinking in
So
a way
I'd say that's great.
there was so much lawsuits in the area and a lot of the boys won because the cops were doing foul shit.
Yeah, that's
100%.
doing illegal shit.
100%. Cops
You know
do
what
some
I
foul
mean?
stuff.
Like
yeah,
they were doing a lot of foul shit, bro.
Yeah.
There was a point where cops, when I was growing up, they would literally plant shit on guys, bro.
yeah.
They would kidnap
next
you
level.
basically and drive.
The cops in their generation.
Bro, they'll drive you down to
Wild.
Shepparton and chuck you out in the couside. It happened multiple
Wild.
times.
Guys,
Bro.
they used to
News
bash
articles.
people. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
The cops were
Bro.
wild back then, bro.
Yeah, man, coming to my house.
They're
you know,
the extreme
throwing around
Aussies.
on the
They're the
floor,
extreme
you know, like
Aussies,
all
yeah.
this stuff, and it was hectic. Like at the same time, obviously they found different shit. Like obviously, if they find bullets in my house during a raid, I'm expecting you the next time to come to have a gun to my head. I'm expecting that. That's okay. But they were doing this to people who weren't at the same level as. Not everybody was involved in hectic crime.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You have 3-4 of the boys that are really doing it big, and then the majority of the area are just people
chilling,
hanging
yeah,
around,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So.
But man, that's what they say. You know what they say, man? Tell me your 5 best friends, I'll tell you who you are.
I'll tell you your future.
Yeah, your future, yeah. Listen, free the gang, but let's do trivia and wrap it up.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go.
I'm going to go. I got the questions here.
I'll go.
Bro, I hope we both didn't get the same. You want to ask me?
I'll do you first.
And you're up 3-1 right now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm up 3-1, bro.
3-1?
Yeah.
Wow,
Tell me who's got the brains.
Come on over, bro. You gotta.
Step up. Tell me step up.
Kaz, now Weaver gives me harder questions.
Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
Question number 1. How many arms does a starfish have?
5.
Correct. True or false? Dalmatians are born with spots.
True.
It's false. 1 out of 2.
Oh, you caught me with that one.
Number 3 is, what is the largest state in the US?
The largest state.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to go, I was going to say California, but I'm going to go Texas.
You are incorrect. It is Alaska.
Alaska.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I'm on 1
They're
for
hard,
3.
man.
So 1 for
That was
3.
a hard one.
What does Mario jump on after completing a level in the game Mario Brothers?
Flag?
Yeah, correct. Flagpole.
Flagpole.
So that's 2 out of 4.
Come on.
Last one. Who is the villain in Little Mermaid?
I haven't watched The Little Mermaid.
But you know who it is, Loki.
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Isn't that a Greek mythology?
Yeah, the Greek god of
it's
the
Ursula.
Who?
Ursula.
I had no chance. What did you say?
Ursula.
Sounds like a Turk,
Ursula.
bro.
Yeah, bro. I had no chance of doing that one, man.
So you're 2 out of 5.
All right, I'm gonna do. Should I do Hakeem
You're
first?
right.
Should I do Hakeem first or should I do
yeah,
Damien?
Bro, don't give me these crazy questions.
Should I do Hakeem first or should I do Damien?
Hit
This one ready?
Hit me.
What is the largest ocean in the world?
Indian Ocean?
Correct, Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
What is the official language of Brazil?
Portuguese.
Correct. Which fictional city is the home of the Batman?
Gotham City?
Correct.
Oi.
You're on 2 for 3. Which insect is known for being able to lift 50 times its body weight?
Ant?
Correct.
Yeah.
What is the capital city of Madrid?
Capital city of... Give me another one. Go to another country.
Little there.
I was going to say, what was the capital city of
Say,
Spain?
Give me another one.
say,
Give me another
say
one.
different country.
Give me another country. Give me
You
another
can
country.
say country.
Go, give me another country.
I don't know how that happened, man. What is the capital city of South Africa? That's a good one.
It's they've got 3 capitals.
One
One of them's
You said the main one.
it's the one where all the Indians live in. Oh man. Bloody hell, bro. How do I forget it? Yeah,
Say any city.
I don't know. There's one Bloemfontein or something like that. Bloemfontein.
Is it Johannesburg? Is it Johannesburg?
No, it's not Joe.
What'd you say?
Bloemfontein or something like that.
Cause it says the judicial capital
There, yeah.
is Bloemfontein. However,
Wait.
the legislative capital is.
I can't remember the city. It's where all the Indians live, man.
Shout out to Dunyas.
No.
Come on.
No, I don't know. I can't remember.
All right, we're gonna put it down as incorrect. It's Cape Town.
Cape Town is the capital. No, it isn't.
Yeah, the legislative. Guys, they got a weird thing.
They got 3, yeah.
They have 3 branches of government and
Yeah.
capital cities for each.
Oh wow, what the heck?
Okay, let's change that. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, you picked the hardest thing.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You
Wallahi,
made
I
it way
didn't know.
more complex than it needed to be, cuz.
I'm gonna go another country. Capital city of Switzerland.
No, I'm out.
Bern.
Okay, yeah. No.
So you got what'd you get? 2.
That's 3 out of
3, yeah?
So 3 out of 5.
So you got 3. So you got and Gotham Portuguese. Yeah, 3 out of 5. Damien, your turn. Hopefully I don't stuff this up. What am I on?
You're 2.
2.
There's a chance I can take this out.
What fruit has seeds on the outside?
Strawberries.
Correct. Which US state is known as the Sunshine State?
Sunshine State.
5,
Is it California?
4. Florida.
Oh, true, Miami.
What is the most common letter in the English alphabet?
A.
E.
Oh, dog.
What is the capital of Canada?
Toronto.
Fuck. I won this.
Incorrect.
I won. Yeah.
Ottawa.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be Toronto, it would be Ontario if you would.
Oh, Ontario. Okay.
Which artist is known for cutting his own ear off?
Cutting his own ear off.
It's a very famous artist. No, like art.
Or artist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Picasso.
Vincent van Gogh.
Oh, no way.
So you got strawberries correct.
Yeah,
You got
that's
1 out
one.
of 4. 1 out of 5.
lost.
So crown the winner of
So you're the
Charlie
winner.
Trivia Night.
and You're the
And
winner
you
of
win at
trivia
about
night,
battle.
and so it's 2 out of 3. But you're the winner of today, Hakeem. Shout out to you. Check
Lovely
out his
guest.
socials. Bro, like just every time you come on, guys, unbelievable episode.
Mydreaded thoughts.
Just keeps going around town.
It
though. We
keeps,
just
yeah,
go down the rabbit hole.
we bring you back every 4 months. Because I saw you the day we got the studio. We're gonna do our first episode.
Oh, plug
And I
in
said-
your podcast too, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah. Check
when-
out
when
the
you come
dialogue,
back-
man. Dialogue AU. I'll come back just going through a bit of background stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a bit of an upgrade. So we'll see how it goes.
yeah.
But
Suss it out.
yeah, check out the
Check it
dialogue
out.
AU.
But you know, every 4 months we gotta bring him back.
Have to. Yeah.
We have these thoughts. We have these. You know, I just get in my Malcolm X era. Guys, when I'm around you, guys, I just feel impact. The thing is, your generation's very into like that black culture, black power.
There wasn't much of us, right, back then.
What? Maybe, yeah. No, but surprisingly, you guys got into it when you were older.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Dr. Uma before we wrap up?
I rock with him, bro. I
Yeah.
think he's a good value. He's funny. He's a funny dude as well,
Yeah.
bro. I like him. He's good value, bro.
You know what's his favorite line? Black girls forever, snow bunnies never.
Crazy.
But hey, shout out to you, man. Thanks for jumping on, bro. You guys check out his page.
Yeah.
Deeves and Davis, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna continue the we're gonna continue the run of guests. And yeah, man, stay humble, faith.